What's up, guys? It's Dini, and I want to welcome you on a journey of the heart and of the mind. These Fucking Feelings podcast is a beacon in the world of mental health advocacy, and it invites you to join a conversation that's changing lives. We are here to share, listen, and grow together. Led by the passionate Michael Bravery, alongside the insightful Rebecca and Crystal. This award-winning podcast dives deep into the human experience, from navigating relationships to coping with loss. No topic is off limits. It's about real stories and real emotions. These Fucking Feelings is more than just a show. It's a community, a place where vulnerable isn't just accepted, it's celebrated. You can find it across major platforms, including YouTube and Facebook Watch. This podcast is a touchstone for anyone seeking understanding and support. These Fucking Feelings podcast, where every emotion is valid and every story matters. Tune in and transform the way you see mental health.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, the one and only, PodzQuad. This is the variety showcast that will bring to your earholes and eye sockets the most phenomenal web series events showcasing comedy, the ghetto media news, video games, sports, business, and a sponsored game show. Be sure to follow us on all social media platforms at PodzQuad. Tonight's episode features the prolific, magical groundbreaker, Poegosi, of Drunk Wizard Gaming. The Fountain of Creation, Houdini Black, from Vigilantes Radio Live. The leader of the Third Light Warrior mission, author, recording artist, certified life coach. The multifaceted, Pastor K. Ice. Success mindset, and business coach, wife, mother, and entrepreneur, Alicia Dampier. Vegan chef and educator, Sean McDuffie. Musician, martial artist, podcast producer, and the host / co-creator of What's Up Bro podcast show, the complex and compassionate, Sam Crow.
It's good.
What is up, everyone? Welcome. It is episode 110, and I'm your host, Dini, along with the homies. You're watching HQ. We have Pastor K. Ice in the house. SK Mac is in the house. And Poegosi is chilling in the house. Yep. What's up, guys? How's it going? Happy Thursday.
Thursday. We're
Thursday.
Here.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Yeah. If you're
Hey, I heard Thursday mean Thor. It's a pagan day.
Yeah. Man, our time is so mixed up and scrambled. There's no telling what year this is. There's no telling what month we're in, what day this is.
Hey, don't the time feel like you know how they have made the hour go back or something like that? But it feel like they took away 2, man, because it could be like 7 o'clock and it feel like 11 o'clock at night. It's like weird, man.
Yeah.
It gets dark.
It gets dark super early.
Yeah, like 4:30. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, it's already dark.
Yeah.
I have to hurry up and do all my stuff early. Yeah.
Hey, and you know what? I've been hearing the roosters crow like 3 o'clock in the morning, man. Like 3-4 in the morning instead of like 6:30.
Yeah.
So
time is definitely off.
Maybe the roosters got it right.
Yeah. Hey, they say when anything is wrong, always look to nature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely nature. Don't trust technology.
Trust nature. The way the wind blows, the way the river flows.
The way the
all of that.
animals act. Yeah.
Yeah, animals act, animal behavior. All right, guys. Yeah, what's new in your lives? What's going on? What's going on with you, K.I.?
Shoot, just wrapping up the last pieces of the book, 2 books. So
Nice.
you know what I'm saying, and getting ready to build this sexy gangster community. So that's what I'm working on.
All right, cool deal, cool deal.
That's awesome. I can't wait to read the books.
Yeah,
I love books, and I have a whole bunch of friends that read books and buy books. So they told me they're interested in getting your books, especially if you make physical copies. You know, they're ready. So
it's gonna be good. It's gonna have a lot of images. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah,
I can't free images on AI.
Yeah, I can't wait to experience the teaching part. You know, to see you really in your element. Giving these life lessons and just seeing you doing your thing, man. I'm just ready.
I want to see it too.
Yeah,
I'm just excited as y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I just got back into reading books last year, so this is perfect.
Yep.
I had not read, but now my friend, she got me into reading again. So yep, it's book time.
Hey, you know, reading is better than listening.
Yeah.
To somebody speak or even watching. You know what I'm saying? Because
you use your imagination more. Yeah.
And you can go back and like, okay, what does that say?
Bookmark it, take notes. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Like get deep into it.
But when somebody talking, you know, you start drifting off. Yeah, you don't hear what they said, and
especially if they have a nice voice, you're just like, man, that's a nice voice.
You know what I'm saying?
You start daydreaming about something else.
Yeah. Or you hear their, you know, in the audiobook, you can hear them breathe like, oh, that's annoying breath they're taking. All right, why do they breathe right there? Yeah. But
so I see why reading the Bible is better.
I like reading it more. I've never done audio for Bible. I've always read it, or I listen to someone read it. But I've never done like the audio part. Never done it like that.
Yeah, the audio. I ain't gonna lie to you. You definitely gonna get distracted. I listen to audio.
Yeah, you get distracted. I always drift off. But when you read it, you're focused on it. You know.
No, I like audiobook. Yeah. I like audiobook. I'm actually listening to a book. I got a few titles that I'm working on right now, but I'm a weirdo, so I have the physical copy of the book. I have the physical copy of the book, and I read along. And what I'm training myself to do is, you know how like you can speed up the reading speed on audiobook? I'm trying to train myself to go faster than I already go. So
smart.
Yeah.
So to become a speed reader, you're gonna become a speed reader.
Yeah, because I've been removed from like you said, Poegosi used to read all the time, but kind of got removed from it and just kind of got back into it with my friends, and it's this little series that's out that everybody's kind of into and trying to tear through it real quick, but trying to build the skill set back up as well. So like, you know, I can pick up other titles.
Yeah. So
you know, I think audiobooks popping right now too, because everybody's on the go.
Yeah,
and that's how
people are busy. They don't have time to sit on a desk or a couch and read all day. They're like on the go, but you can just pop in your headphones and bam, you could be at the store listening to audiobooks. You know, while you're walking around.
Like for me, like today, like I was sitting and going word for word with the book, but then there came a time where there was housework to do. So like I was able to go and fold clothes and, you know, mop my floor and still keep the story going. So I don't know. I like audiobook.
Oh, nice. What is that one? Boss Moves?
That's Myron Golden book. I still ain't read it yet. I bet you if I had it on audio, I would have been read it if I had it on audio, but it's just
I feel you on that though. Audio does go faster because you could just sit there and listen, and with reading, you got to take time to really take time to do it. You know, focus.
I told myself I'm gonna just read it after I upload my books, and I'll have some time to really. But right now, I can't.
Yeah.
That makes me skeptical too about writing a book and doing physical copies because I know that sometimes life is go 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 go. Even myself, I prefer an audio book because I'm always on the go. I'm always using my hands.
Yeah.
I think it's good to do. I think it's good to do
All three.
both because
All three.
audiobooks are really popular right now, but there is a whole community of readers that do want the physical copies. So it's like, if you know those niches, you can.
I'm just saying, like,
both.
trying to find that audience though may be a little hard, you know.
I guess not me because I have a lot of friends that read physical books and buy them, so I know where they're at. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I didn't know there was so many people until I met my friend, and she introduced me to all these people that buy books every month, and they read tons of books, physical books. I was like, damn, I didn't know people still bought them like that. But yeah, there is. I mean, you know, it's like I'm like, damn. But the audio is taking off right now. The audiobooks are super popular right now. So
crazy.
You got to do all three: paperback, ebook, and audio.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
I do want the ebook.
I think people like the security of having their media in a way that they aren't affected by any type of technology outage or whatever. Because like we talked about on here before, like how VHSs are coming back and DVDs are coming back. So books are just one of those things. Yeah, there are people who just will buy their physical. I'm one of those people. I'm just getting into the audiobooks. Like I have two, like I apparently was paying for it and had some credits built up. So I looked on it this morning and was like, okay, cool. Let me see if I can make this work for me. And I said, well, let me see if I have the titles to books that I already have so that it'll help me get through those books at least. And I won't be feeling like I, wasting my money or anything. But
yeah,
it's I don't know. It's just something about having that physical copy of the book that,
Yeah.
something about touching it and smelling the paper, feeling it in your hands. It takes you back to your childhood when you were in the library. You would get a new book, and it was a scary book. You would smell it and feel it in your hands. I think it's a nostalgia, man. It really plays on your nostalgia, and that's the feeling I get when I have a physical book.
Reading on a computer, it's starting to bother me, like my eyes and just my back.
That's what I was about to say.
Do you have a Kindle or anything, or like a tablet? Because you could lower the brightness. Yeah, well, you know what I do? I lower the brightness on all my devices, especially if I'm going to be reading for a long time. I lower the brightness. When I'm watching a movie or something, I'll raise it up a little bit. But as soon as I'm reading, I lower it really low. But yeah, you got to adjust the brightness on your devices if you're reading.
And my back, all that. Because even when I'm working on the computer,
your back.
Yeah.
You should get a tablet so you could be like in the living room. You could be on a couch, comfortable, and then lower the brightness and read like that, or like a Kindle. I think that's what they call it, right? A Kindle. Those things that have the ebooks. Yeah.
Yeah. The Nooks, all that. Yeah.
Or the Nooks, all that. Yeah. You could lower the brightness, right, to like where you want it for your eyes. Yeah. So
dark mode is always there.
You can even read it in your bed, so that's more comfortable than being on the chair. But I agree about the chair. You get tired.
Yep. All right. SK, anything new in your life?
Wrapping up this degree, about to make that next venture to culinary school after this.
Nice.
So still very excited about that. Basically count down the days until that begins.
Nice.
Hey, Myron Golden said, Rachel Ray just
that's awesome.
On the camera. Yeah, she turned on the camera and start making money. There you go with the culinary thing.
Oh hell yeah! The food is huge. All the food food content, yeah. I'm telling you, I do gaming. I have a gaming page, but most of my stuff that goes viral and does really good is food stuff. And I don't even cook. I just talk about it and post pictures of like restaurants I go to. But like, yeah, food is so big. It's so big.
Y'all ever
it's
watch,
because everybody likes food. It don't matter who you are.
Hey, you ever watch I Got My Pots with Trick Daddy?
Mm-mm.
I
Oh, is
Never
it
heard
a
of
see,
it.
TV
I
show?
see clips of it. Is that the show that like Nene was on?
He be cooking.
Yeah,
He
I
be
like
cooking.
Trick Daddy. His music's tight.
Yeah, he
He
cooking
cooks.
and yeah, he cook
That's
too.
awesome.
I ain't much gonna lie to you. The man could cook.
Damn. Yeah, because
He
he
got a
knows that's where the
restaurant.
money's at. He knows where that's where the money at with food. Yeah, he
It's actually a good
knows.
show because he does interviews while he cooking. You know
yeah,
what I'm
he
saying?
does.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
good.
see that. I gotta see
Yeah.
that. So he's like barbecuing or like doing whatever, and he's like
No,
like interviewing somebody,
they,
or like he's
they got
cooking
a
in the
whole
kitchen.
They're in
kitchen
the
set up.
kitchen. They're usually in the kitchen with them.
Yeah, they in
That's
the whole kitchen
crazy.
cooking. Yeah, and he
Yo,
really
that's
could cook
nuts.
too.
And then do they like
Yeah,
eat it after together? Like eat the whatever they cooking?
yeah, and they pray before
Oh,
they eat.
yo, that's a really good idea. That's actually
Yeah,
Yeah,
genius.
it's a
it
good
is.
show. It's a good show.
Yeah, I have to
I
check
need
it
to check
out.
that out. I've never seen that. I gotta watch it.
Hmm.
So it's
What
Trick
about you?
Daddy. Oh,
Yeah,
Poe. Oh,
yeah. What
nothing
about you,
really
Paul?
big.
Anything
I
new?
just been kind of doing my content creator thing, but I do have a cool project I'm doing with my best friend. We're doing these poetry cards with poetry and art that she makes, and it's for Black men and Black women empowerment and love. And what we're gonna do is sell them, but also give them to Black businesses. So it was her idea, but she has me doing some
Okay.
of the poetry, and she's doing the art. And so like it's a project I feel that's special because it's like showing love to other people and also
Yeah.
just spreading love to the world and community. So I'm really excited about that project. And she's the one that had the idea. She started reading a lot of Black authors, and she has a really special hat that says Black Books Matter. And that's what sparked it. And she told me, I want to do this project. Are you down? And I'm like, yeah, because I love doing poetry.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
Hey,
I'm pretty excited. So it's gonna be
That's pretty
awesome.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited. She told me I really want to do this. It's very important to me. I'm like, I think it's an important project, and I love poetry. So thank you for making me a part of it. And so, yeah, I think, 2025, I think is going to be the year of showing more love and
hmm
also helping other people,
hmm
not just being about me, my. You
Yeah.
know how sometimes
Yeah.
they try to.
Yeah.
The world makes you want to think like that, right? It's all about me.
Yeah.
I got to be the best, and I think we need to spread more love. So definitely,
right.
Everybody gonna start hurting themselves this year.
right. This is gonna be a very beautiful year.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So moving on, this is week 8 of quotes from entrepreneurs and leaders around the world. This week's quote is the most valuable thing you can make is a mistake. You can't learn from anything from being perfect. Quoted by Adam Osborne. What do you think about that, K-Ice?
The most valuable thing you can make a machine. You can't learn anything from being perfect. Yeah. You know, we learn as we so-called fail. You know what I'm saying? You know, it could be whatever. It could be cooking. You're cooking rice. You know what I'm saying? You put too much water. Put too much water. Okay, do it again. You know what I'm saying? Until you get it right. So, yeah, make mistakes.
All right.
You have to.
What about you, SK?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Probably gonna be devil's advocate. I know I say that all the time, but I kind of disagree because if you, I think that you learn more from mistakes. However, in achieving your goal or being perfect or completing a task flawlessly, you learn what not to do through the feedback of you completing a task. For an
Mhm.
example, if you nail that rice, same analogy, you put just the right amount of water, you just so happen to know what to do, and then you make that rice and it comes out perfect, you know from then on, I need to put this much with this much and not deviate from that. So I don't know. I think you can learn things from completing tasks flawlessly, but you learn more from mistakes.
All right. Pogosi?
Yeah, I mean, I made a lot of mistakes in all the stuff I've done up to this point, and I've learned, but I wouldn't have mastered what I'm doing now if I hadn't made those mistakes. But I always say, like, I can never be perfect. So since I can't be perfect, yeah, I'm always going to learn from my mistakes as I go along. But once you master your craft, then you can, yeah, you can just master it, I guess.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dini? Mine's always going to be a short answer.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you can make some pretty costly mistakes,
Yeah.
Some that probably won't bring you any value,
Oh yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's not too much you can say about this quote, really. I've never been perfect, so I wouldn't
That's
know
what I'm
from that
saying. I'm
angle.
just not perfect. It's like, it's perfect, I can tell you.
My life is full of a bunch of mistakes. So, I mean, that's the only angle I could really come from is just, yeah, there are some lessons or some mistakes that were valuable to learn in my growth as a human being, but there's also some that cost me dearly, and I don't think they were valuable at all. They were just dumb things I did, and suffer the consequence. Sometimes you just test the rules. And you got to find out the hard way. So
Touch that stove.
Let me just think of another angle for this.
That's the only perspective that I know. Go ahead,
I
SK.
want to. I guess, lack of better terms, reject this quote. Uh, okay, so if the perspective is that no one is perfect and no one can be perfect, then how is it that you can speak from the perspective to say you can't learn anything from being perfect? If you've never been perfect, how do you know what there is to learn at that level?
That's true. That's
Oh,
what I'm
there you
saying.
go. That's a
That's
good
what I'm
question.
saying. Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you, SK. I only know the perspective from the other end. I want to say I make a lot of
Right.
mistakes now, but that's all I know. The mistakes and choices that I made and where they led me.
Right. You don't make a lot of mistakes now because you're wiser and you learn
Yeah.
from the mistakes of the past.
Yeah,
Right.
I think he's using the wrong word. Perfect. Probably wanted to use another word, maybe.
Yeah. I agree with that.
The
Sometimes
word
we just say
perfect.
stuff, but we mean it another way.
I think so
Language,
too.
man.
I think he did mean it in some other way.
I like
Language.
the word perfect though. Like perfect is probably one of my favorite words. I say it a lot throughout my day. Like
Oh yeah,
things can go perfectly. Things can go perfectly.
that's true.
But 100% of time things going perfect, that's somewhat unrealistic. But
Right.
things can go perfect. I think, and I don't want to step on anyone's toes when I say this. And I think I see this a lot, especially with Christian people. They be so afraid to say they've achieved some level of perfection. Just because you're the perfect shoemaker does not mean you're a perfect person. But it's
Mm.
okay to be a perfect shoemaker. It's okay to be a perfect cake maker. I mean, it's fact. You produce products perfectly, or you're super good at what it is you do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I feel like that's the biggest. I feel like a lot of times it's because in Christianity it's taught that no one is perfect. There's Jesus and God, etc. Those are the only perfect beings, and that's a point. But you don't have to be a perfect person to do certain things perfectly. Does that make
See,
sense?
yeah, I
Yeah, it
know
makes
this. I know
sense.
what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
Like Christians, like scared to say I'm good at this or I'm great at this. But the thing
Well, I'm the
is,
best. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
like you could say it's okay to say she's the perfect party planner. Her rate is 100 and like she
no,
every time she
Mhm.
plans a party, it is perfect.
no, but that'll be good if you say it about somebody else. But but yourself.
Yeah.
Right? If you say I'm the perfect, so it'll seem like boasting. So we're not supposed to boast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So I was
saying?
going to say
But we
that,
could-
but yeah, I said the right thing. Yeah. So it would be cool if it was coming from other people, but when you begin to talk about it yourself, it's like more so you're bragging and boasting.
Yeah.
People pop they ish so many different ways. That's what gets me. Like
I mean,
the hang up is the word perfect because
well, let me put it
you
this way.
express it in so many other different ways.
I
The
think
only
it's so.
difference is the word.
Yeah, but I think it's okay as long as you give the glory to God also
Right.
in the
That's
sentence.
why I say boast in the Lord.
Or saying that, I ain't all this is perfect because of and not because of my ability. But because of God, I have this ability, and that's why it's perfect, you know.
I don't know. I just miss it
No.
because like people boast in so many other ways and you don't hear them drop the reference to, oh God help me with this. So for
I
me
mean,
it's just like once you say the word perfect, that's when everyone's antennas are high because you hear it in rap songs and stuff all the time. I'm the
yeah.
best, I'm the this, I'm the that,
Oh
the only
yeah, of
thing that is
course. Oh
missing,
yeah,
the only thing that is
I'm the
missing is the word
greatest.
perfect. I'm the greatest. You see everybody, speak of themselves that way. But when you say if you're the greatest, then why aren't you synonymous with perfection if you're the greatest? If you're the best of all
Dini said
time
it.
and whatever it is that you are, does that not make
Yeah.
you perfect in that field? I don't
All
know.
right, think about Kanye. You know,
Oh yeah,
Kanye.
Kanye, let's go.
See,
This is
yeah,
perfect.
you can't be conceited. See what I'm saying? You got to be humble. Like Didi said, you got to know it come from God. You know what I'm saying? You know it come from God. That's being humble. You know what I'm saying? It's just a learning process, man. That's all.
Yeah.
Uh,
You'll understand
All
it.
right. Well, guys, speaking of Kanye, we have a clip that
Oh yeah, that's what
KI
I say. This takes
shared.
it directly into our next segment.
Yeah, it does. Perfect
For real?
segue. KI sent me this clip a while back. I titled it South Park Black Jews and Kanye West.
Oh man, let's go.
It's muted.
Out a lot with Kyle lately. Is there a problem with that? No, I think it's amazing. It's awesome that someone like you could be okay with someone like him, given all the new information lately. You know, the stuff that's come out about how the Jews stole the black race's identity? That the lost tribes of Judah were actually all Africans? You didn't hear about this? Black people are actually the Jews and people like Kyle have taken that from them? Stop talking to me. When the Jews came to America to escape execution in World War II, they found that blacks were already the underclass in America. So they had to invent a story for themselves which they could make everyone believe because Kyle runs Hollywood. True Jews of Israel are your black ancestors. You think you and Kyle make TikToks together? Kyle only cares about money. Think about it. Are you really making TikToks together, or is Kyle profiting off of you?
That's just too crazy not to laugh at some of that. That was crazy. Some of that was a little crazy. Like, oh man, South Park has always pushed the line. They get away with it.
Part,
Man.
right?
Mark has been playing in everybody's face for years. It doesn't matter.
Mhm.
They don't discriminate. I love it. But it's like, how are you guys getting away with this?
That's
Because
what I'm
they
saying.
say
How do
some
they
really
always get
crazy
away with
things.
it? Like it's
They say
nuts.
some really crazy things.
That's what I'm trying to
But
say.
Who owns it?
The only reason I think they get away with it is because it's an adult cable TV. It's not mainstream TV. It's like, there's parts of cable that are crazy where like it's mature, anything goes. So that's where they're at. It's not gonna, that wouldn't be on YouTube. That's what I'm saying. That wouldn't be like on like regular websites. It has to be on cable for sure. Because cable's always been nuts, but that's still a little crazy.
He could pull, he got some strings pulled. Whoever the owner
He
is.
got some strings pulled, yeah.
Or he's just a part of the club and able to release little bits of information.
That's what I'm saying.
That karmic energy stuff that they believe in.
Yeah.
What about yeah? And then sometimes like Kanye will go crazy and say he's a god all of a sudden. Like he'll be like, "Oh, it's all about Jesus," and then he'll be like, "I'm God actually today." So like I'll just go from one day to the day. Actually, I'm God though. Like that's the thing. And I'm like, "What?" But yesterday you said something else. But it's yeah. I don't know, man.
But yeah, he was doing good with that Jesus King album. His
He was doing
mindset
really
was
good.
really
He was doing really good. But I think like something happens where he either gets really high or he hangs out with someone and he's like, "I'm God again."
It's just harder to be in that industry because
Do you think it's maybe just his ego? It's probably just his ego. Like his ego gets,
I don't know. I don't know. He said he was bipolar. So
yeah, so it could be just his mental state, his mental health. Yeah.
Bipolar. They be saying all kind of stuff though.
Yeah, I say he's not buying it. Well, here's a little cheer from a little motivation. We call this Alex Jones motivation. Here we go.
Oh no.
Yeah, oh no.
Because I can't handle the truth. And I know that's the issue. I can't handle how alive I am right now in the fight against these tyrants. And how hard I'm going to push to go after them because I'm so full of life and so full of resistance to these murdering pedophiles who want to get in the way of God's plan. And let me tell you, I've been taken up to the third heaven. I've been jacked into the big plan. I've seen it. I can't even compute all of it. It's so fantastical. You've not seen nothing. You ain't heard nothing. You ain't smelt nothing like this. I don't have words to tell you. But I tell you, anybody tries to get in the way of the incredible plan the big guy's got for us has got me pissed. And I'm just begging to stay on the team, man. I'm a guy that takes depressants, not pills, alcohol, because I can't handle the truth. And I know that's the issue.
Oh yeah, Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he gets you pumped. You hear that in the morning, you want to go work out or something. It's like
that's part of his act.
Yeah.
They said that that's not the real Alex Jones either. It says it's a comedian.
It's not the real Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Would the real Alex Jones please stand up? Bill Hicks.
Bill Hicks. That's what they said. I don't know.
That's awesome, dude. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like his voice did change over the years, so I don't know.
He was lit.
He was really lit. Well, he admitted that he drinks, so he was telling you on air, "I drink alcohol. I don't take pills."
Oh no, alcohol is a depressant. It's not an upper at all.
Right, it's a downer. It's a downer. Right.
He is lit.
Oh, but he's always like in like hyper mode. He's always hyper. I think he drinks to try to calm down. Yeah, I think he drinks to try to calm down. Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. All right. Well, we have another clip by Kanye West.
Kanye tonight.
Yeah, another Kanye. So here we go.
Martin Luther King didn't get killed because of I had a dream. He had something else he was going to talk about: Black empowerment, economic empowerment. When I did the Forbes, I showed them the $890 million receipt, and they still didn't say billionaire. They don't want us to know that we can buy land. They don't want us to have the 100% ownership. And the reason why I say these things out loud in this way is so I won't be killed. I said it out loud already. But last year, I was killed by the press for having a difference. Not having a difference in opinion, for having an opinion. When y'all read the headlines, Kanye's crazy, this is that, this, that. It's like 1 in 3 African Americans are in jail. And all the celebrities are in jail also. They can't say nothing. They have no opinion. They're so scared. Martin Luther King didn't get killed because of I had.
There's one thing I do want to mention here.
He's going to talk about Black empowerment, economic empowerment. When I did Forbes, I showed them the $890 million receipt, and they still didn't say billionaire.
All right, he said he showed Forbes $890 million receipt, and in the article they didn't call him a billionaire.
Yeah.
Because he's not.
Because mathematically, you're not, right?
Yeah.
You're still short like 70 million,
And then,
or is it 170?
Something like that.
Yeah, 170,
but he's more talking
180, something like that.
he more talking because they did it to him even when he passed the million, the billion. When he had he really had 10 billion. He only reported like what 6 billion. Saying? So they did lower his numbers to make it so he don't look too big. But
is he a billionaire right now?
No,
I don't think so.
No, they took it.
Who is they?
So when was it? When he did the Twitter thing?
Oh, that's the mystery question, SK. Who is they?
If you really want to know this, we'll talk about it off.
Yeah, we have to talk about that off camera.
Yeah.
Who is they that took it? The same people that gave it to him. It's like a switch. They can flip it on and flip it off.
Like Matrix, blue pill, red pill.
Yeah, it's like my dad was a millionaire for like 5 minutes, and then he was
like
back
deals
to
with Nike and all these companies, right? And then he lost those.
Yeah, my dad. He so he traded this stock, and it went to like $1 million and something overnight, and he didn't trade it back in time. So he was
what? God. Oh, I thought you were gonna say he did.
We saw him to sell, man, and he missed it.
God damn.
He missed the sale.
Oh, did I be mad?
Well, he missed the I guess when certain stock hit like they ring the bells.
Yeah.
And if you don't sell it right when that happens, you earn
it.
Yeah. So he didn't do that.
Oh.
Like when Bitcoin actually became something worth more than just a couple. Remember when Bitcoin first came out? You can actually own a coin for a fraction of like a few pennies.
It was like
now, if you want to buy Bitcoin, you need $100,000.
Yeah. I think that's why I never sold my fractions of Bitcoins that I had sitting around from my crypto like alt tech days. I just kept them and they're just there. But yeah. And people were telling me, certain people that were into the tech stuff, they're like, you should just hold on to them. I don't know why they told me that, but now I get it. At that time, I was just like, I want to go party now. And I just like, but yeah, I'm glad I just kept them.
I mean, still though, about that concept, I just can't really get jiggy with it. So I play it safe. To me, that's still like imaginary money.
That's how I different say Bitcoin's AKA invisible money, man. That's like
it's monopoly money.
Yeah, but you could right now you could cash it out for cash or other currencies. You can cash it out for real currency that you can buy.
If you're smart and fast enough,
yeah. So it's like that's when it becomes. But they do use it on the dark web. It's actually a real currency on there. But I'm not into that. But yeah, shady people do use it in the dark webs. So it's like,
has anybody ever been to the dark web?
I have, but I won't go back. It's pretty scary. If you try to search for Zelda, you're going to get a lot of evil things. That's all I can say. I searched for Zelda and the results, I was like, hell no. I got the hell out of there so fast. It's so.
What kind of things did you see?
I didn't see anything. I saw a description.
I didn't see anything. I'm no snitch.
I saw a link with a description, and people were saying that they could get people at certain ages here and there. You could see their chat, but I didn't click on that link. Hell no, I'm not clicking it. I was like, never mind. And not searching for Zelda stuff. I'm like, heck no. After that, I was like, there's no point to be here. You can't even search for regular stuff without getting evil things popping up. I was just like, I was like, I don't need to be here. I just
it's a pretty shady place to be.
I just kind of said after that, I was like, I don't need to be here. You try to search for Zelda video game stuff, and you get this real evil search results. I'm like, that's crazy. I got really freaked out.
To the dark web to look for Zelda.
I don't. Well, I'm not going to go looking for. I don't know. I just wanted to see if they had anything good on there that wasn't evil, but it was some crazy stuff.
Most of SK said people this. I mean,
SK said it. You said it sounds like a code word.
That's right. Like, what
Zelda?
tip
No,
did
it's
you
not a
get?
code word. It
What
might
tip
be,
did
and
you
I
get
didn't
to go
know,
and
but I
look
was
for
innocently
Zelda?
searching for Zelda, Legend of Zelda stuff, you know? So I don't know. But anyways,
No,
it's pretty
no.
crazy. I only went there a couple times, but then I was just like, yeah, it's just really crazy. It's like Saw and Hostel. But I didn't click on anything. I just saw those list of links with the description. So I was like, never mind. I ain't clicking that. I'm either getting a virus or the feds are coming to my house. That's all I felt.
Right.
So I was like,
That's
get
how
the
I
hell
felt
out
when
of
I got in there. I was like,
You know what
oh
I'm saying?
no,
I'm like,
man.
either like my virus is my computer's gonna be taken over by a hacker, or there's gonna be a Fed
Yeah.
talking to me tomorrow. So I was like, screw that. Or I'm gonna see some mess up stuff that's gonna traumatize me for life. So I was like, forget it. I'm just like either one. None of the results seem good. So I closed out of it and just never really went back. I just like, yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's a weird place though. It's like the
Yeah, it's
90s
weird.
internet, but like a lot of crazy stuff. Not everything's crazy though. Like not everything is if you know where to go.
Really?
Yeah, but you have to know the links to go to regular stuff. They do have conspiracy forums, and they have like free speech forums, like where you could just talk about anything. But you have to know the direct link. Once you got the direct link, you go there. So if I know a direct link to something that's cool, I'll go. But I don't click nothing on there if I don't know what it really goes to. Especially if the description's shady, I'm like, yeah, nope.
Yeah. Maybe one day we'll venture into the dark net live on PodzQuad.
Oh, hell no. What do you will control it? I will watch. I'm scared.
I bet Poegosi has a very interesting web browsing history. Very interesting.
Yeah,
We
but
should
when I
show it.
ever
We should show it on the show. Like, if we get
anytime I do
enough
dark web stuff
streams or
though,
whatever, we show Pogosi's web
when you do
browser
dark web
history.
though, you gotta go on a browser that you're not like. There's no history. It's like once you get out of it, it's clear. And
Yeah,
I
something
even
like
with my regular stuff,
Onion
even with my regular stuff, I use like proxies and VPNs and Tor for my regular browsing. I mean, you could probably get it, but I don't do nothing illegal, so there's no reason to try to get it. But like if you're doing something illegal, they can still break you through your encryption. The NSA could. They could.
That's
for
why
sure.
I don't believe in VPNs, because there's always a way to.
Right, or it could be a trap. If the certain one that you got could be one that's compromised. Right, yeah.
The only real safe and secure places like John McAfee had.
Yeah,
Where it's tinfoil.
Yeah, the tinfoil fort. Don't we have a John McAfee thing? He was a pirate in real life.
We do. But before that, I have a Tom Brady clip, and what he said.
Oh, Tom Brady.
This may shock you. Oh me, oh my. Here we go.
And she always makes a little altar for me at the game because she just wills it so much. And so she put together a little altar for me that I could bring with pictures of my kids. And I have these little special stones and healing stones and protection stones. And she has me wear a necklace and take these drops she makes. And I say all these mantras. And I stopped questioning her a long time ago. So, man, I listened to her. And right after the game, she said, see, I did a lot of work. You do your work, I do mine. She said, you're lucky you married a witch. I'm just a good witch.
In Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 11, the Bible tells us, and have no fellowship with unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. It's time that we stop worshiping men because you really don't know how they're winning. Give the glory to Jesus because he died and rose again to redeem you from sin. And whether you like it or not, the truth is the truth.
And she always makes a little altar.
Dang, your boy said he married a witch.
Yeah.
So that's why he's winning, because she did like magical spells then.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, America got a lot of witches now. I don't know what happened over the last 10 years. It just.
Well, I tell you where the black
Salem, Massachusetts. It's always been like that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, Salem, of course. But
right, that's what I'm saying. So it's always been.
If you've seen an uptick in like African American, so-called witches and women that are into crystals and all this stuff, most of them are doing it because of a broken heart.
Yeah.
or because
Really?
of or because of
Dang.
Y'all know
relationship.
I speak for this community every time we had this conversation.
But hold on,
So
son.
Cause
I'm just saying,
y'all, come on,
I've
no,
seen a
because
I've
we
seen an
can't say
uptick.
that we can't say that because that if we really want to talk about it, root work, that's the religion of our people before we adapted the religion post slavery. So if we really want to get into it, we
No.
can get into it,
I'm
and
not talking
then
about that. I'm talking about the tarot
but some
card.
people, all of that. Some people, that's their real religious practice, and
I
it's
get
no
that. I get
heartbreak.
that.
They were brought up. They were brought up in this stuff. So
I
you know,
get
to just
that.
say that people doing it because of heartbreak, that's a little unfair.
Yeah, because
And
it's a bunch of black females, and look, man, when I was single, that's all I was running across. That's why I'm saying these things.
but that's your experience. That's the women you surrounded yourself
No.
with.
So 20 out of
Everybody who's
25
into tarot
women.
cards, everybody who's into tarot cards, and first of all, it's not just a community of women.
Hey,
There are
But
men who practice as well.
I'm just saying there is an uptick of African American women from my experience when I was single and dating that were into tarot cards and magic
yeah.
because of failed relationships or a broken heart.
But how do you
Oh,
even
so that's
know?
why.
Every
How do
single
you
time.
How do you know it's because of a failed relationship or a broken heart? Did
Okay.
they tell you that, or is that a conclusion you come to?
Yeah. They told me that. And then the last female I dated, two females before Amy, I married Amy. The last long relationship I was in, the last one, at the end, she began to get into that kind of stuff. Talking about I'm gonna wield me a magic spell. Like what? And I'm wondering where she's getting all this from. But for some
What?
black broken black women are passing this knowledge to other black women that you gotta get back to your ancestral roots. And
It's a trend.
It's a trend. And that's all I'm saying. There's an uptick of black African American women that are diving into this stuff, not knowing really what it is. They're just doing it because it's a trend or because it's just something else to do until they find their next love.
That's why
That's a little. I think that's a little unfair because there's a community of people who delve into the Christian
no.
lifestyle for the exact
SA
same
Mac.
reason.
Yes. You're
So
right.
I don't know. I don't know. I
Hey,
think it's just unfair because
we're
it's
talking about
already been
okay.
something demonized that's actually people's religious belief. And once again, we're back at the conversation of who are we to judge another person's religious beliefs or practice. If that's what
No.
they believe, if that's what they practice, I mean, because
Well,
people may look at a Christian crazy, talking about, oh, okay, you're drinking grape juice and eating crackers and talking about bones, and that's ritualistic. That
Hey,
could be attacked. You know what
but
I mean?
that's
So
we're
you
that's
gotta.
not
I
what I
don't
was
know.
saying,
hey,
man.
we're talking
What I
about
was saying is
economics.
there are real practitioners of that. I don't have no quarrels with them, no qualms and no quarrels with them. What I'm talking about is this uptick of women that just following a trend just because,
But
not
when they have
really
broken hearts,
understanding
though.
what they're doing. I'm not criticizing what they do. I'm just criticizing the ones
What
who
I'm
are fake.
saying to that is people do that with Christianity all the time. Life
That's
beats
right.
them up,
Yep.
a
Yep.
breakup, or whatever the case may be. And that leads them on their spiritual path to Christianity.
Yeah,
So
that's
why
right.
is it that because she had her heart broken and she decided, hey, I want to cleanse myself using the power of my ancestors or using the power of this special water or whatever? Why is it that she's looked at as, oh, you just reaching out because you got a broken heart? People reach out in Christianity because they have a broken heart. People who've never
Yep.
been to church single day. I don't
Hey,
know.
hey,
No,
listen.
you're right. You're right. You're right. They do that too in Christianity, but that doesn't make them Christians. You know, running to God and Jesus until you get your next man, and then you're back to. That's what I'm talking about. The fakeness of it. The people who just doing it because their heart is broken or because they need something to do or something to take their mind off
Time to
the
fill the
brokenness.
void, right? In
Yeah,
the
yeah.
meantime.
That's all I'm saying. Like if you
But
real about
I
it,
think
okay, I
isn't
get that.
religion is
Like
isn't that what
I've been
religion
around I've
is?
been around real tarot people and I've been around the fake ones. I've been around real Christians and I've been around fake ones.
Yeah.
But we were talking about Tom Brady and his witch of a wife, his words,
She
but
may
not
very well be a
and not
witch.
Christianity. I mean, that's what Tom Brady said, that his wife said she was a
It's
good
just
witch.
like
Yeah, that's what I'm
voodoo.
saying. She may very well be a witch.
But how
But
many witches we know are good?
I mean,
It's just
for a
like voodoo.
person who doesn't give full credit to their belief system, I don't think there are many good witches that you would know at all. Like
It's just like voodoo, man.
I mean,
your
but
perspective
I
on
would say this.
the
I think
subject matter is
I think that a witch
already
said.
negative. Like so,
Well,
any I don't think you could see a positive witch. I
I
don't
would
think
see
that's
it from
something you
this
can
angle
see.
that a witch that doesn't curse or hex people would be more positive than one that curses and hexes people and wants to cause chaos only. And one that wants to heal would be good, but does their power come from a good place? Maybe not. It could be from the same source. So, like,
I don't think. I think that's
well,
also.
what do
I
you
think
think?
that's also controversial as well because
yeah,
in
let's hear this one.
Christianity, you have people who don't like someone and they pray against their enemy or they pray for their enemy. Just because a person is involved with a religious practice in which they can take the matter into their own hand for their own justice, that doesn't make them good or bad. It means don't cross that person. But you
Well,
shouldn't be able to
yeah,
just
exactly.
because if you cross them and they were able to get you in a way you didn't get got, you just mad because they were tapped in something you didn't have. But the thing isn't that they had access to a gun or a brick or a spell. The thing is you shouldn't be crossing people. You don't know how people will respond.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. But what if there was a witch or warlock that just did?
Everybody has their own way of doing things in their own religion. There's a list of psalms that if you have an enemy, pray this prayer, and if person and assaults you, pray this for them, and this, that, and the third. So it's like I don't know. For me, it's like well, it's the same thing, just different language. Some people use these words to affect their enemies, and some people use these words to affect their enemies. So I don't know. I just I don't know. I just be respecting everybody's beliefs.
Yeah, but when you praying for your enemies, I don't think you're praying curses at them. At
That
least
is a curse. That's
praying
When you
for
pray
you.
for someone?
come
When
on.
you
What?
pray,
You know
pray
the concept
good.
of praying is?
You're praying for your enemy in what way?
If you praying, you're not cursing. You are blessing. At least that's what I would think. You're blessing. You're saying
No,
positive
when
things
you're
about.
praying is talking to whatever deity you're talking to. That's the communication line. The
Okay,
intent makes it go from blessing to curse.
I mean, it
And if you're
depends on what
praying
religion
against,
you're in.
if you're opening that line of communication to your deity and you're talking against your enemy, then that is a curse.
Then that's not a prayer.
Yeah, it was a prayer. You synonymize prayers with blessings and something good, but prayers is just your communication to God or whoever you're talking to. That's your conversation.
Okay.
Every conversation that goes to a deity isn't always in favor of everybody. So, with that
Hmm.
being said, that's not always a blessing. That's not always a positive thing. If prayer was always positive or was always affiliated with blessings, there would be no need for the word prayer. You would just say blessing.
I mean, there's a lot of words for the word blessings and prayer. I think, right?
Well, short story of it is, I don't think prayer and blessing are synonymous. Prayer is the communication. Blessing is the result of a prayer.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know, man. That's just. I guess it's just my perspective. I've never prayed a curse. I don't. I never heard
Yeah,
of that.
I mean,
So
you've never prayed against somebody.
yeah, yeah. I
But
never
I
done
mean,
that,
sometimes you
or
do.
heard of
Sometimes
that being
people
done.
do. Yeah, sometimes people pray things unintentionally. You
Hmm.
so mad you have from work. Ooh, I can't stand my boss. I just wish, I just hope she gets fired or he gets fired or whatever the case may be. That
But are
level,
you talking to a deity at this point, or are you just saying stuff out loud?
it's the same feeling.
Is it?
There are ways you can talk to God without calling his name. In those private moments when you're just talking, you're so distraught. You're talking out. You're talking out. The universe is how some people write it off. God is how some people, but you're putting that out there to whatever. those feelings, that energy, that intent, you're putting that out there. You don't have to say God and call his name for him to know how you feeling about this situation.
No, I wasn't saying. I mean, like in pure thought, you think of God and then say something out loud, or you say something out loud knowing that God can hear you. Then it's for him. But if you're like just talking out loud, you're not even thinking of heavenly things. You're just,
Why not?
and it's just,
Why not why it can't be the same on the opposite end of the spectrum? On a good end of the spectrum, you're saying these praises, you haven't called God's name. It's supposed to be understood that he accepts them. Why don't you think that on the opposite end it goes the same way? That book that everything is written from does say death is in the power of your tongue. So with that, like that's why that is a warrant, because just as those good praises and things that you want him to hear that you don't necessarily say God in front of, it works the same way on the other end.
Interesting. All right. Appreciate those insights.
Great conversation.
Yeah. All right. Next up we have, what would you do if this happened to you? Check it out. Let me start this over.
Oh no. That's good.
If a giant man just won't let you get away.
That boy got Nephilim blood.
Dang.
That was good. That was actually a good one.
Why is his hand so big? That's crazy.
So what would you do, KI, if this giant dude just kind of just handled you as a baby? Grown man, Pastor KI is getting handled by another giant grown man.
That guy.
What would you do in that instance?
Man, I'm running, man. That's a big old giant.
Yeah.
Did you see his arm reach? You're not going nowhere.
That's crazy.
Unless God gonna give me the strength like David and Goliath.
But he seems like a nice guy. Why would you hit him?
Nah, I'm just messing around, man.
But yeah, what would you do, SK?
I would handle this two different ways. On one hand, if it was like, oh, okay, like this person shooting a shot and I was attracted, I would see how far it went. But on the other hand, if I just don't know you like that, like that's really an invasion of my space. Like he started touching the man's face and stuff, and like it's like, that's like an invasion of my space for me.
Yeah. All right, Poegosi, how would you handle that?
I'd probably try to run away because that's crazy. I mean, that's just nuts. His hands were this big. It was crazy. It's like a giant spider. I don't like spiders. That freak me out. Like, I don't know. I'd probably try to run. Yeah, that's just a little crazy. Especially as small as the other person was. So if I was that size, still, I'd probably run. So yeah.
Like, was that a child?
Yeah, was it a kid or something?
No,
Because
that was
a
a
man
man.
was crazy.
Either way, I would run. Because like if I'm that
So he's
small,
like what, 7, 8 feet.
That's crazy.
Probably 8 feet. That was
Yeah,
a
for him
tall
to
dude.
be that large compared to
Wow.
what
He's like
I
a real
guess an
life
average
giant.
height person, man, 5'8" or something.
Average
like a
man,
real
yeah,
life
5'8",
giant, bro.
5'9".
5'8". Yeah. So for him to be that big in comparison, is he got to be at least 8.
Yeah, he gotta be like 8 feet. That's
Yeah, that was some crazy height. All right, guys, it is time for game time. Tonight's game is Guess the Sound. I am the current champ, of course.
the champion.
Yes. And we'll see which one of these guys can take it from me.
Go.
Go.
I think so.
Welcome.
The belt.
All right, let me get the order down.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh, don't y'all try to leave now.
Got K Ice first.
Okay.
And then SK, Poegosi, and then myself. Just let me know when you're back, Poegosi.
I'm back. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Indeed. I am the current champion of this game.
Yes, Mississippi Mads, come through.
Yeah. Yeah, Ki. So I was just trying some little acting things, man. Especially since Jay is writing all this horror stuff. Horror stuff. I was like, I wonder if I could put together like I don't know, a clip for interpretation.
Yeah, a little demo.
Yep.
Hey man,
A creative piece.
Yeah, I was in one movie before a long time ago.
What you was in?
It's a movie called A System Within. We shot it in New York. I was
What?
crackhead number 2. Yeah.
Shut up talking to me. You
Yeah.
were crackhead number 2.
Yeah.
That's what it says on the screen.
Which movie was this?
It's called A System Within.
Oh, sick.
They paid you for that?
No.
Oh,
I want to be in a movie. That sounds fun.
But they did pay for the flights to get out there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I still have my my call sheet. So I went to this casting to do the soundtrack. And I was like, well, you can act too. So we did both. And we got a call letter in the mail that said, hey, come to New York. Shooting these days. We came out there and I got the role of crackhead too.
Dang.
Wasn't
That's
good enough for any other role, but a supporting act, I guess. Background character.
y'all ever did extras?
No, I want to.
I did an extra for Any Given Sunday. They did because they did it in Miami at the Orange Bowl for scene.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
so you in the movie?
So you're in the movie, so I can see you. K.I.S., you got to show me on that movie.
No, I don't see myself, but man, we was out there for at least 8 hours.
But you probably in the crowd, right? Somewhere in the crowd, you gotta be in there.
Go, hey.
Did they feed you?
Yeah, they feed us.
That's
important. Oh yeah, they got catering, bro. They got catering.
Yeah, that's why that's important.
That's what's so awesome. I'd be in there as an extra. I'd be getting hella free food, free beer. You like, yeah,
I made $100.
And they paid you. That's what I'm saying. Get paid.
Oh, you made $100. That's lit.
Yeah, that's
I know. Getting paid and free food.
Right. All right, guys.
I want to be an extra. That sounds fun. Okay, sorry.
I mean, you're in LA, man. You ought to have. Or you're not LA. You're in Cali, so you ought to have plenty of opportunities.
Oh, how are you with the fires? That's what I meant to ask.
I'm not in LA. That's the thing.
No, that's what it is.
It's pretty
But
crazy.
the fires aren't affecting you all. Like it's not like the smoke.
Not everyone. Just whoever's in LA. Malibu got affected. It's pretty crazy though. It is very insane.
It's the rich people getting it, right?
Yeah, Paris Hilton's house got burned down. Matthew Perry's, 2 that I heard. It's pretty crazy.
They said that it might be because they're trying to hide the tunnels that's going through the celebrity homes, so they're burning them up. I don't know how.
That's interesting.
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay.
I know that the fires got very close to Malibu a few years ago, so like it was a chance it could happen again. So I don't know, but this year was, I think, worse than that year. I think it was 2021 or 2022 the last time it happened. But it was, yeah, that was pretty crazy too.
Man, they've been burning town since the 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Since what's his name? Nero? Yeah.
Yeah, since oh man, that's even further down, right?
I went old school on you on that one, right?
He burned Rome down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nero. Yeah.
All right, guys. Before we jump into more deep conspiracies, let's get the game rolling.
Yeah, we didn't even show Giant McAfee, did we?
Not yet. No, not yet.
Later, after. We'll do it at the end.
Wait a minute. Is that like, are we
It's the
talking about
virus guy.
McAfee PCs? Yeah.
Yeah. The guy that programmed all that. Yeah, the creator.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
very
let's
interesting.
go.
Okay, let's go. This guess a sound.
Okay, you're up first.
All right.
Madness. Get ready for the ultimate sound challenge. I've got 50 commonly heard sounds for you to guess. Let me know at the end how many you got right. Let's get started. Guess the sound.
Drinking. Straw.
Starts with a P.
Popcorn.
I try to give it to him.
Popcorn popping.
Dang.
SK, you're next.
I got you.
Listen closely.
What is that? Is that a dog barking?
You know it.
Well, hey, but what kind of
That's
dog?
all acting.
He said, "What kind of dog?" Right.
It's a dog barking.
That's trifling.
All right, Poegosi.
Okay. Keyboard typing. I hear that every day, every morning.
Man.
Yeah, typing on a keyboard.
Yeah, that's the first thing I hear. Well, no, after my coffee, then I get on and
Guess this sound.
A leaf blower.
starts with an M, I think.
Correct.
Chainsaw.
It's a chainsaw.
Oh, I got it wrong too. What? That's not what they sound like. That's what they
Yeah, I
sound
thought it
like.
was a more too at first. Okay,
Yeah, what?
Glass breaking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sounds like clay.
Someone's getting
Right.
violent.
It's glass breaking.
Yep.
One more.
SK.
Listen closely.
Clock ticking.
Yep.
The second hand.
Grandpa.
It's like an old school clock.
Correct.
Yep.
It's a clock ticking.
Old school. Yep. They had those in school back when we were in elementary.
Poegosi.
Okay. It's that, that saran wrap pop,
Oh, that's not what it's called.
That was
More,
bubble wrap popping.
We'll give it to him. We'll give it to you.
That's good.
Really? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm going to
that's
lose
bad.
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
iPhone ring. Ringtone. iPhone.
Yeah,
Yup.
a phone ringtone.
That was like the very first ones. Now you can customize it to Bone Thugs or whatever you want.
Guess this sound.
Okay, ice.
Basketball. Dribble.
Ooh, yup. That's Jordan right there.
Yeah, a bouncing basketball.
Look at Jordan.
SK.
Oh, that sounds like a Harley Davidson. Let's just say motorcycle.
Straight up. That's what that is right there.
Nice,
Yup.
yeah. A motorcycle revving.
Okay, Poegosi.
Rainstorm. My favorite weather.
You got it. It's rain falling.
All right, it's neck to neck with SK and Poe.
Guess the sound.
A truck bagging up.
Ooh, that's knowledge. I wouldn't have got that.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a microwave beeping.
That's crazy.
That is.
What? That's not what they sound
I
like.
thought it was a truck.
Right, mine doesn't sound like that. K-Ice.
What? Hell, heck no. Oh.
Oh, bowling.
Yeah. That's so fun. Bowling is so much
It's
fun.
a
especially
bowling
if you-
ball hitting
if you do the
pins.
if you
Why
do
am
the
I
glow in
doing
the
so
dark.
bad in this round?
Yeah.
SK.
Listen closely.
Soda can being open.
Yup.
Yep.
That's definitely Coke right there.
Yep. It's a soda can opening.
Oh, look at the wording.
Perfect.
Poegosi.
Spray paint can.
Yep.
I used to do a lot of spray painting when I was younger. Didn't know about
Vandalism?
that.
That's a spray paint can.
Not today. It wasn't on
That's
camera. There was
all
no
I got
cameras
out
back
of it.
then. He's confessing.
Vandalism.
A rubber ducky.
Yeah.
A rubber toy.
Yeah.
No,
it's
you
a
had it.
squeaky
You had it.
toy.
Yeah. Perfect. And you got the image perfectly.
You're the one. Okay, Ice.
Listen closely.
I hate that sound.
Digital alarm clock.
Yep.
Free time is over.
Correct. An alarm clock beeping.
Oh man, I hate those.
Me too. I hate
Guess
that.
this sound.
Okay.
A train's whistle.
That's
It sounds
definitely
like
a
a toy
choo-choo.
train
Yep.
set's whistle.
I like those old school ones. I love that one.
That was
oh,
a
yeah.
train whistle.
I love the old school ones.
Poegosi.
Crickets? Is it crickets? I hear crickets.
I believe so.
Correct. It's crickets chirping.
They're chirping, yeah. They're singing. Yeah. That puts you to sleep. It's like a lullaby when you hear that at night.
Oh, whistle.
Whistle while you work.
Oh, whistles. I remember those.
It's someone blowing a whistle.
Every time I got in trouble at school, the guards would blow
Hey,
that.
Toilet flushing. I took it on.
Gross.
This is a too familiar
Yeah,
one.
a toilet flushing.
Every morning.
Ride the waves. Okay.
Listen closely.
Huh?
Fireworks.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fireworks popping.
Fireworks popping.
Definitely popping.
Poe.
My favorite. A cat.
Leo.
Yeah.
Cats, yes.
What's the breed of the cat? No, I'm just kidding.
Yep. It's a cat meowing.
I love cats. I have 3 cats. Every morning they're meowing at me to get their food. Oh yeah. I hear that every morning. That's like
That's your alarm clock.
Oh, snapping.
Yeah.
Finger snapping.
Snap.
Boom, boom.
Atlanta.
Someone snapping their fingers.
Snap your fingers. Do it.
You
Let's
stay
go.
up.
Okay, ice.
Rain. Rain. Thunderstorm. Rain.
I don't think so. That may be water boiling.
Damn.
That was water boiling.
Oh, Dean, with the knowledge, I never would have guessed that. I thought it was rain too. Like that, seriously.
Guess this sound.
SK.
The boys. They coming to get you.
Escorted to my senior prom in a helicopter.
You got it. A helicopter.
Too easy.
Okay, Poegosi.
Ooh, that's weird. It's like Zelda when you go into the. I don't know. That's weird.
The doorbell.
Of course.
That's a weird doorbell. That sounds like the fairy's fountain from Zelda.
Right, it did sound like a weird doorbell.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody doesn't have a ring.
Anyways, that's how they knew they were going to get me. It was something weird.
When?
It's ocean waves crashing.
That's all right. Oh, now it does. Now it does.
Yeah.
Okay,
Listen close.
Oh man, that's not the engine.
Yup.
Make modeling here.
It's a car engine starting.
Every morning. I don't know the morning one. It's like
Blow dryer.
yeah. That's straight up is a blow dryer.
Is it? Am I right?
Yeah, a hair dryer running.
Easy. That's easy. You had it.
Okay, Poegosi.
Footsteps creeping in the distance.
I love it.
It's
I love the creeping in the
footsteps.
distance.
I think that's snow.
It is.
That
Oh.
was footsteps
No.
on gravel.
Gravel.
He gets it. I would give that one to him.
Right, because they were creeping in the distance. It
That's the
was.
sound.
Tape.
It does sound like Scotch.
Scotch tape.
No. More like Velcro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was packing tape.
Yeah, but he gets it because that is a tape. It is tape. I mean, come on. That's too
Okay,
like, specific.
A saw. Saw. Oh,
It's a vacuum cleaner running.
Dang, yeah. What the heck? It sounds like
Mine
a saw
doesn't sound
too,
like that
though.
either.
That's what I'm saying.
Guess
Like,
the sound.
SK.
I'm stumped.
It's a roller coaster
Yeah.
climbing a
I
track.
wouldn't have got that. That was crazy.
That makes sense, though.
That's like an old school roller coaster. They don't sound like that anymore, but yeah, old school.
Poegosi.
Old radio, like old radio tuning in. Old radio.
Transistor radio.
You got it. Oh, radio tuning.
Right. It's like the old school ones. I used to have one of those. Those were cool.
Listen
Good times.
carefully.
traffic.
Oh no, that's an airplane.
Oh, yeah.
It's an airplane taking off.
Knowledge. That's the knowledge right there. Well, Dini knows about that. He'd be taking flights, so he knows. He knows about it.
Hey,
Blow dry.
sound like a pencil sharpener. Electronic.
Oh.
Oh,
Yep,
drill.
it's an electric drill.
Drill. It was one. It was like three things. I thought it was a blender.
Drill, baby,
Yeah.
drill.
Listen
Okay.
close.
Not more.
Yeah, now we got it. They finally brought it out.
Yeah.
It's a lawnmower running.
Every morning I hear them around here too. People mowing the lawns at 6 in the morning.
Guess the
Bloody hell.
sound.
Car alarm.
Sirens!
Car alarm. Oh, that's you, folks. My bad. It's car alarm.
Correct. It's a car alarm.
Long.
Fire.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, that's a roaring fire.
Yeah, it's a fire crackling.
Okay, ice.
Ice cubes going in the cup.
Oh yeah. Every night.
Yeah, someone pouring cereal.
Dang.
It did sound like ice cubes could be falling. though.
Right,
Yeah,
that's what I
smart.
thought. SK.
Pig. Squealing.
Yeah. Bacon. This morning.
Wilbur.
Nice, yeah, it's pigs.
Definitely like Wilbur.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry for bacon. It's like-
Poegosi.
Sandpaper? I don't know. It's weird.
Correct.
Oh,
Inflating a balloon.
I haven't heard that for so long. But yeah.
Listen
It's like
closely.
bubble.
Water dripping.
Yup. Every night. Over here.
Correct. It's water dripping.
Yep. Okay, ice.
Paper.
Sound like shuffling.
Like
Yeah,
cards?
someone shuffling cards.
God.
I was gonna say cards, but
God.
That's really good, Ding.
Dean has knowledge.
Okay.
Dang.
Somebody clearing their sinuses, snorting their nose.
A zipper sound like.
Or farting.
I thought it
It's
was
a
a zipper
jacket.
until I heard it the second time. The second time it sounded like they were cleaning their sinuses.
It did sound like someone blowing
What
their
is
nose.
this sound?
Poegosi.
Magical birds chirping.
Oh.
Birds chirping. But yes, it's the birds.
Is it magical?
It made it magical.
It's birds chirping.
Well, it's always magical when nature sings. I like it. In the morning. That's what I do love hearing in the morning is the birds.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. That's what you know it's time to get up.
I love
Heartbeat.
them
Heartbeat.
hummingbirds.
Spooky. Gets closer and closer.
What's that?
Heartbeat.
Yeah, it's a heart beating.
You felt it beating closer and closer. The telltale heart. Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Hey,
Poegosi.
Right?
Hammer
Oh.
to a nail.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
construction
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
exactly what it is.
That is. That's what it is.
Yeah,
God.
someone hammering a nail.
Perfect.
It sound like
That's straight up.
somebody cheeks getting clapped too.
Yep.
It
Yep.
does.
Guess this sound.
SK.
A soda fountain machine.
Yeah.
Soda
It's like,
fountain.
It's
Pouring
water
water
pouring
into a
into
glass.
a glass.
Well, that's
it is a
15.
drink. mean,
Poegosi?
Soda
Tell
sounds
me
like
in
that
the
too.
comments how many questions you got
Soda
right.
technically
Hit
sounds
the
like
thumbs
that. That's the
up if you
thing,
had
though.
fun.
I mean, that's
If you want
one
to
of
see a
those
part
ones.
2,
That is it.
I lost. I got screwed. So I know
You
I
kind of
lost.
close, Poegosi.
Yeah, it was pretty neck to neck between Poe and SK for a minute, but
Until I
here's the
started
score.
screwing up. Yeah. It's
K
like-
Ice has 7, SK 10, Poegosi 8, and Dini 9.
Ooh, SK takes a belt.
SK reluctantly gets the belt.
The championship belt.
Reluctantly,
And just on the
is
same
key
week that
word.
Raw returned, the same week that Raw was on Netflix is when SK Mac took the championship on the show.
I'm pretty amazing. You know, it's okay for me to be amazing.
It was the perfect timing, right? Raw comes back, Raw goes on Netflix, and then bam, he takes the championship belt on PodSquad Network.
So, y'all, it's crazy because literally while we were playing the game, and I had went off camera for a little while, I went to go cut an onion, like to have for chili when I got done, but I accidentally made cookies. So
what?
How'd that happen?
Accidentally.
I thought I was
awesome,
gonna
bro.
mess the game up. I thought you guys were gonna hear my mixer going in the background, and somebody was gonna mess it up and say mixer, but that didn't happen. I think my
We couldn't hear it.
AirPods
No, I
canceled
think you
out.
had it muted. Yeah.
No, like it's noise. I don't know. It's some feature on these AirPods. I don't know. You can't hear my background though, because the dog.
Oh, the noise cancellation.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the advanced technology. You could sleep with those too, and then the noise from outside won't bother you either.
Exactly.
Like a lot of people do that when they go camping. Yeah, the noise cancellation. There could be cars on the highway. They're in a tent and they'd be like sleeping like a baby. I was like, that is advanced technology if I ever seen it, man. Because I used to camp back in the day. You would just fall asleep because you were tired. But if I had that back in the day, I'd be like, this is heaven. I'm going to hear all the noise. Yeah. Of course, if you drink enough whiskey, you won't hear anything.
All right, guys.
There'd be sirens outside. He'd just be going night.
It impairs your hearing.
Yeah, let's get into the last clip with John McAfee. This is the creator of the McAfee antivirus software that we all used to have on our PCs back in the day. Well, currently he is dead because he gave government, Congress, and he gave the I think El Salvadoran government free devices that had his anti-software on it, and he kind of spied on them.
Yeah,
and he got all the information that got him killed. So there is the story behind what happened to McAfee.
Right.
I know a lot of people don't know that's what happened, but yeah, the owner of the creator of the software we all used to have.
So that means he was probably spying on our stuff too. If he was spying
on
on them.
it definitely was. But he took his powers and wanted to know what the powers to be had planned for humanity. So here is a clip that Poegosi wanted to share for Spooky Conspiracy Investigations with Poegosi.
Spooky, yes.
Spooky fingers.
Spooky.
All right. Let me unmute this thing because you know they're gonna do it. All right.
An escaped slave, a slave to the system that escaped, and I have a loud voice. You think you're not slaves, but you are. The 9-to-5 existence of your current lives is structured by the American industrial corporate complex, complicit with our government. You need to free yourselves from this, not as me. You don't have to go out and risk yourself by speaking out loudly, but free yourselves. This is not what life is. This is not what life is. Life is a great mystery, a glorious, unbelievably mysterious, beautiful existence if you are free from those who control you, provide you with propaganda, lie to you, deceive you. Everyone is looking for this escaped slave.
John McAfee, found dead today in a prison cell in Spain. The founder of the antivirus software that bears his name had just been ordered extradited to the United States on tax evasion charges.
I am an escaped
Yeah, but before they caught him, he was like straight up on a boat, like a ship, like Jack Sparrow. He was like a rebel pirate. They did for a long time. They could not get him. So like, I give him props for like being the real life Jack Sparrow, you know. But finally, I guess finally they caught the new Jack Sparrow. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yes. I mean, you make it sound cool. You said a new Jack Sparrow, and I know the story. Like, wow.
Yeah, he was on a boat for actually a long time before they finally caught him. I don't know why they got him, but they got him somewhere. But he was actually just like sailing around and evading, though. And I was like, that's some crazy stuff. Like for the modern times, you know.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, they got to make a movie about him or something. Like,
but what's crazy is that this is real life, you know.
Well, yeah.
This is real life. This is someone who created something that we all used before.
When we were growing up, I remember it's like McAfee. I remember even when I was in my first computer class, my teacher would talk about McAfee, and that like got in your head, and you would always download that software like McAfee antivirus. It would keep you safe on the internet. But
you think they killed him?
I don't know, man. Cause he been in hiding for a long time. Like his room was like padded with some kind of electronics. They couldn't pick up his signals.
Dang,
Dude was for real. Yeah.
So
man,
he was definitely like in this tinfoil.
Tinfoil hat. Yeah, man. He was off the grid.
Man,
he was definitely off the grid, and he was on that boat. I don't know where they caught him, but where he landed is where they finally caught him. They told him, "Hey, he's coming. Go arrest him when he gets there," and that's when they got him. Man, but
I'm sure it's some trusted person he had who was supplying him with, you know, his everyday needs that probably sold him
for money. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They're like, oh man, they're offering me this much. Well, you know,
I'll always follow the money. Yeah, always.
Yeah, you'll find out who snitched. Yeah, because
that's what they say. Follow the money.
Follow the money.
Just don't follow it too far. You'll find yourself.
He was basically like a Raymond Reddington, you could say, also, because Raymond Reddington was also on boats and stuff. So he was kind of like a Jack Sparrow mixed with a Raymond Reddington, because he was in the tech stuff too. I don't know. Yeah, he was kind of like, I don't know. They got to make a movie about him though. That'd be kind of cool. I would love to see the whole story from the beginning to the end. That would be sick. But
that's what they do, man. They'll kill you and then make a movie about you.
Yeah.
Make money.
That's what they always do, right? They kill someone. They're like, "Oh, the movie's coming out now."
Hey,
it's like, what did Biggie used to say? You're nobody till somebody kills you.
Yeah. Hey, the corporate life and the street life look like they're going through some of the same stuff, man. When it comes to that money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So many CEOs getting killed, and wow.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that is our show tonight. Another one in the bag. This is episode.
Happy New Year, everybody.
And
2025 is an exciting year. Oh, Dini, real quick. What about the new shows coming up? Can we tell them a little bit about that before we cut out? Like the music shows we talked about last night. Or we can't tonight announce it.
No, I can announce it. So I'm in the works of developing this new show that's kind of like, picture this, MTV's TRL, Rap City the Basement, 106 in Park. All those three just mixed together and having this interactive like music platform show where we're getting back to the music, like a music video countdown or best track of the week, you know, stuff like that, interviews, games, you name it. And so we want to get that started because hopefully this year we're actually moving into a legit network on the Roku channel. And then hopefully after that, the Samsung channel, and after that, Amazon Prime, and, you know, as it grows and, you know, get bigger and the content gets better, that is the plan for this year. So a part of that is releasing this new interactive music show that's centered around just trying to help artists, because right now the times are unsure on how artists are going to be making money and pushing their craft. So we want to at least offer something to where, hey, I could look forward to going on to, because I know people will see me and will hear me and appreciate what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Dini, that's awesome. And maybe people can even come on and like bust a freestyle, like Rhapsody in the Basement. Like,
Yep.
It's crazy you said that, because last night people were like actually hitting me up and saying they wanted me to like host interviews and get artists on. I said, I don't really do that on my show, but I said, we are going to start that though. We're going to have a show like that over here on PodzQuad where they can come and talk about, you know, have a little interview, talk about the music we play. If they could bust a freestyle, that is coming. So I said, that's perfect timing actually. So I told them, I just told them to contact you. I sent them your profile. So I said, yeah, contact me.
No wonder a bunch of artists started sending me requests.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I'm like,
I just
dude,
said,
what
like,
are
I
these
sent them to
artists
you.
coming
I'm not saying that I can't do that, but I'm just saying that my show's not really that. But I'm like, I think it's like, since we're doing that over here, they might as well do it big. I told them to come over here and like
at least 10 artists, man, had sent me requests between yesterday and today.
What's crazy is people were sending me, but I'm not. My show's not even that. But I said we are going to do that on PodzQuad. I said so. Hit up Dini, and it's on. Like it's going to be awesome.
This the year we got to show our face more too. So
Yeah, man. Like I said, that's why I'm excited for your like teaching part, because you know, I wanted to inspire me to do the same thing or to do something similar. To get on camera more, even if it's just for a minute or two, just to, you know, just talk and put my face out there.
You mean like making more videos and clips and stuff like that, guys? Like more. Yeah, exactly.
What you got? What you got?
Okay. Yeah. We go. Okay.
We gonna talk
the videos. Yeah, we're gonna do some. We could double team it.
All right, man.
From these videos.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That is our show. It was a pleasure.
Awesome.
If you kicked it with us live, we appreciate that. And if you catch the show on the playback, maybe tomorrow, next week, it don't matter. As long as you catch it. We
much
appreciate
love,
that as well. And much love to everyone. Happy New Year. Keep grinding. Keep just putting your best stuff out there. And if you just happy doing what you do now, continue doing that. If it's not broken, no need to fix it. Just to leave you with this, you know, find your passion and find your purpose and mix the two. And then you're on something.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Peace.
Much love. See y'all next week. Much love. Peace.